And we're back. This is a very basic introduction to flowchart proofs with triangle congruence. So you can see here we are trying to prove that triangle ABC is congruent with triangle FDE. So let's take a quick look at the images. ABC is congruent with FDE. Okay? You can see that we're given these two angles are congruent, these two angles are congruent, and these two sides are congruent. If you know your triangle congruence methods, you know that we already have enough information, which is good because the triangles aren't touching, so there's not a lot that we could have done otherwise. There's no other markings on here with parallelism or anything. So all we have to do is create a quick outline and then show you the flowchart proof. So the outline. Triangle ABC is congruent to FDE. ABC, you can see here we have angle, angle. We have same angle, angle. We have side, side. So that's what we're going to be using. Okay? So our first angle. Okay? And we're going to be clarifying this angle. What is the name of this angle here? Okay? Remember that the vertex letter is the middle of the name. Okay? So ABC, angle ABC is what we're going to be calling it. Now, you can also call it CBA, angle CBA. That would also be an acceptable name, but I'm just going to go with ABC. So angle ABC is congruent to the angle over here. What's the name of this angle right there? The top angle there. What's the name of that angle? Well, it corresponds to ABC. What corresponds to A? F. What corresponds to B? D. What corresponds with C? E. So it's FDE. Angle FDE. Now, you may notice that it's actually the same as the two names of the triangles. Okay, and that always will be the case. In other words, if I call this triangle ABC and I have an angle ABC, angle ABC is going to correspond with angle this same order, FDE, FDE. So that's nice. Now, what's the name of this second angle? One with C as the vertex here. The name of this second angle has two names, like the first one. I'm going to call it BCA. Angle BCA. All right? Angle BCA. See if you can figure out what the name of this angle is in the same corresponding order that would correspond with BCA. Yeah, so BCA corresponds with angle DEF. Angle DEF. So, if you'll notice, you can also figure it out with this. So BCA, second, third, first. That's the angle here. It's the same idea here. Second, third, first. Angle DEF. DEF. So you can, if these are written in the correct order, you can always use the triangle congruence proof statement as a way to map out what this would be if you already know the first one. Okay? And finally, this side. Okay? What's the name of this side here? Yeah, that's segment AC. Okay? AC, and it corresponds with what over here? And be careful with your order here. What corresponds with A? F. What corresponds with C? E. So it's FE, segment FE. And again, you can see this is AC, first and third, corresponds with FE, first and third. So those two segments correspond. Alright? Now if you know your triangle congruence methods, again, we have AAS, so we're already done. This is the most basic that a triangle congruence proof can be, because everything was given. Alright? So now we're going to write the formal proof right here. Okay? So, we have angle ABC is congruent, that's a congruent symbol, angle FDE. How do we know that? It was given. We have angle BCA is congruent with angle DEF. How do we know that? It was given. And we have segment AC is congruent with segment FE. How do we know that? It was given. Now, all three of these lead to one conclusion, which is this. And why do they all three lead to one? Because we're using the AAS. We're using the I need three pieces of information congruent statement. Okay? So with these three pieces of information, I can state with confidence that triangle ABC is congruent with triangle FDE. Okay? Because I have my angle, and I have my side. The reason is AAS, triangle, congruence method. Okay? So that's the super basic outline of triangle congruence flowchart proof. Now, getting to a specific angle is congruent with another specific angle, or a specific side is congruent with another specific side, may take some steps. And in the daily proofs that Mr. Kokotovich and I are building, you'll see that there are some bubbles above some of these things before we get to the final congruent statement. Okay, so that's more complicated, but this is the most basic one, so you see the general structure. I hope that was helpful, and take care.